I just watched the video, and the reason it's late because, I mean, I got the camera off because, I'm in the bed. So, but anyway, the video was done about 12 hours ago, and the police's so-called white man, the woman was driving a car, and obviously they were saying that the woman owed she didn't she owed she didn't pay a car note, or she didn't they had to repossess the car and all that type of stuff. And the woman, I guess she wanted to drive to her house. You know what I'm saying? She didn't want to like drive on the highway, and they were saying you got to pull the car over. You putting yourself in more trouble. See, the thing about the so-called white man, they come looking for they love blood, and when they come and get involved in stuff like that, they just look for blood. And they unmercifully shot this woman, talking about because she had a knife. Now, motherfuckers, y'all white devils, y'all could have fucking tased that woman. If it was y'all own kind, y'all would have tased them. That's what y'all would have done. Y'all some dirty motherfucking white people. Y'all some crooked ass. Yeah, y'all is a crooked ass demonic system. Y'all are. No matter what you do, you can go in the store and try to shop. You can't even shop in peace. Like yesterday, these motherfuckers come up and they feel like because they have the law in their hand, they have more power over you. And you got two Uncle Tom sitting up there being an eyewitness, and anything that I would have done, they would have took it to the next level. Oh yeah, he was just asking, and they represents the 2/3 that's gonna be destroyed, and they makes us look bad when they be Uncle Tom and shit like that. They took and mercifully all of them that had a gun. What can they do? That person do with a knife? They could have, but them dirty motherfuckers. They that was too much like right to do that, and that's why you see this title. The so-called white police need to be annihilated. I don't think I said that right. Immolated. I think that's how you say it. Immolated. I don't know. Amputated. They need to be eliminated from the. They need to be annihilated from the earth. I think I did annihilated. Yes, I think they need to be annihilated from the earth. No, not I think they do. They need to be annihilated from the earth because they is doing too much, and they talk about crime and committing a crime, arresting somebody. The so-called white man need to be they needed to be arrested decades and centuries and doing biblical time, all of the killings and the rape, robbing, murder that they done. So they not innocent at all. And our people is helping. These are the same people you represent and you working for. You don't even represent your own nation like you represent the so-called white man's culture. You'll get a job being a so-called sheriff or whatever, a police officer, and all this shit and that shit. And you, at the end of the day, you see them how they just be pulling guns and shooting your people down and all that. And you go and turn around and work on the police force. How can you do that? I don't see how y'all have a mind to do that. Yeah, they could have detained. They could have. uh, to and tase the woman. What the fuck can she do with all them fucking guns pointed at her? What the hell can she do? What the hell can that woman do? Boy, I tell you, y'all so-called white people got a lot of shit to pay for. Y'all done. Y'all got a lot of shit to pay for. And I'm just hoping and praying that the Most High God just give us the willpower and give us power to be swift enough is to is for us to be able to protect ourselves from y'all because we as people of color, so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American, we don't have no protection. Y'all fuck with. Maybe that's why the Most High God didn't ain't never allowed me to have a car. Born and raised in poverty and stuff like that because he know y'all would have been messing with just targeting people, man. Y'all just a big target. And then when we have a problem with it, then you want to say, oh, it's not about race and all that type of shit. If it wasn't about race, there are videos put out every single day of the so-called white man being unjust. You know what I mean? Being unjust. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just praying and hoping that every so-called, all so-called white people get get annihilated from the planet. I really do. Because I'm tired. I get tired of going into my YouTube feed, going into the YouTube feed and just seeing them doing evil, dirty shit. You see what I'm saying? I pray that they go to the wrong black people or the wrong Hispanic people, and I pray that their ass get lit up. That's why I'm glad now when I look at a lot of them videos on YouTube that the so-called white police officer got shot down and got several shots, gun wounds to the head, and he died instantly or whatever. I pray that more of this shit keep happening to them because they crooked as hell. They demonic. They hate black our people. They hate, and which I don't like. I hate their ass too or whatever. White people, so-called white people, is the worst people, evil, demonic people on the planet. They are. They they offspring, they children, all of them is evil. I don't see how a lot of our black men and black women can live with these people. I just don't see how. How can you feel comfortable sleeping in the house with an Edomite and knowing every day you look go into your YouTube feed and you see these same people who you date that look just like them so-called white people you dated. All of them look alike, and you turn around and you okay with having them for a marriage and saying all so-called white people are not like that. All of them by nature is the same damn way. It's just a shame, bro. We can't do nothing in peace with these motherfuckers. They fucking with you on the highway. You don't have, if you ain't got a goddamn tail light on, they fucking with you with that. They turn around and treat you like you a fucking criminal. And they the criminal. We ain't no damn criminals. They are. They are the natural born criminals. The so-called white man is a natural born criminal from birth. They don't do nothing but go around and just fuck with our people. Just messing with our people for no reason. For no damn reason at all. Whether you walking, whether you in the store, shopping or whatever, you can't go in there and shop in peace without them coming out. You going out the store, they harassing you with a fucking receipt. And I want that so-called white man to know that harassed me in Walmart about a receipt. Well, if I paid for some wipes and stuff like that that they use for tablets and your eyeglasses and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? And he found out I paid for one, but I still, it's just you feel like your space is just being violated. You feel like they just violating you all kind of ways, you know? But them bastards is evil. Yeah, man, they very evil. Ain't nobody on this planet. And if our people is evil and do a lot of dirt and stuff like that, they got it from them. They learned it from the behavior from Caucasian people. They learned it from y'all. Cause that's all they do is want blood. They point them damn guns at you all the time. They good at doing that, pulling out them guns because they know they can't fight. So-called white people can't do nothing. They know it, they know that shit. They know they ain't gonna come up and run up on you with it. The only power they got in this world when they be harassing you, um, pulling you over in your car, the only power they got is them guns. Without them guns and stuff, they ain't shit. That's how come they coward ass have to get guns. Cause they know them guns is they have to go into the military to be trained, everything. We don't have to do none of that shit. Just like I didn't have to go and get trained to be no damn nurses, assistants, and stuff like that. When my mother was got down and had a stroke and stuff like that, God enabled I used the natural ability that I was born with. But see, they have to go and get training for years, and I ain't had never had no kind of training or nothing, nothing. It was already born in us. We don't have to do that. But see, they have to go to school and they have to get practice. They have to go and get martial art, learn what they call it, learn martial arts and all of that type of stuff. We power just naturally the way that we are. They can't even take our words. They can't even take us unfolding the history and speaking on the problem that we got. They so weak they'll take your channel down. They'll tell you you violated the community guidelines. They can't handle that, but they can kill our people, but we can handle it. All the stuff that we go through, hell, they'll turn around and kill their damn self. They family gets sick, they can't even take the pressure. They'll kill them just to keep them going, getting medicines and products on. They'll kill their own people. But more than likely, they kill our people mainly. We don't have to go into no army to get trained. They know that shit too, and that's why they have to really go get guns because they ain't built like that. Why you think they always have a gun on our people? Because they know if they ain't gonna get rid of no law gun. All them guns and tasers, all that shit ain't nothing but white supremacist weapons. A black man or Hispanic man, a black person can take and beat the shit out of so-called white people with our natural hand, and they still have their guns drawn because they know they can't step in the ring with that. They can talk all that shit with a badge and with a gun, mainly with a gun and a badge. Yeah, they'll talk all this shit then. They know better. They know what time. That's how come they have their guns drawn before they even come up on the scene. Because they know they ain't going to stand a chance at all. So we going to talk about this shit some more. And by the way, I want to like take it up and try to do something about the situation of them harassing us like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can I do? Or I'm gonna keep on till I find out the correct thing to do. That's what I'm gonna do. So that's it for the time being. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. The so-called white people needs to be annihilated. That's what I named the video. They need to be annihilated from the planet because they ain't nothing but what you call those people? They ain't nothing but a damn cancer to the planet that needs to be purified from the earth. The earth needs to be purified from them because all they do is go around and start shit with people, riding on the highways, you know? So, all right, I'm out. I'll be back.